Well, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals playing political activists once again, ruling last week that Idaho must pay for the gender reassignment surgery of a criminally convicted individual who sexually abused a 15-year-old boy. Now, the court said Idaho's refusal to fund the inmate Adri Edmo, that's the name, the gender reassignment surgery, violated the 8th Amendment's cruel and unusual punishment protection. Here to respond exclusively, Idaho Governor Brad Little. Governor, this is wild. I mean, I remember when I did days clerking on the court, you know, every time the Ninth Circuit came out with a decision, we rolled our eyes. But this one is a doozy. What are you going to do next?
Well, there have been two other courts that have ruled opposite, and we appealed this to the Ninth Circuit, and we're going to appeal it again. We just heartily disagree. It's a bad precedent. It's going to be expensive, and it's contrary to the health professionals that we've had reviewing inmate Edmo's record, all the things about the inmate, and it's just contrary to good practices, and it's another example of activist court getting in the middle of something and creating a precedent that's going to be expensive for the taxpayers of Idaho and potentially all the taxpayers of the United States.
Now, it's a complete scam. That's a complete scam. Is the inmate, was the inmate born a woman or born, I confess I can't tell from this. Born a woman or born a man?
Born a man.
Okay. And wants to transition for gender reassignment surgery, but convicted of sexually abusing a little boy, correct? So this would be part of the, I'm sure, never to go on to sexually abuse anyone again, I'm sure. I mean, this is, I think people watching across the country, Governor, see these kinds of stories and they feel helpless because unelected judges, you know, their life tenure on the court. And they feel like, what happened to my country? What happened to common sense? And I think people really feel like they've lost the culture, and it's a sense of helplessness and kind of sadness at the same time.
Well, as I said, there's two other courts, federal courts, that have ruled in very similar cases just the opposite way. So we're hopeful that that justice will prevail, and the taxpayers in Idaho and other states won't be forced to pay for what we see as a procedure that our healthcare professionals say is not necessary.
Well, Governor, this will end up at the Supreme Court because of the circuit split, and we hope Justice Kavanaugh and Gorsuch and Alito and all the rest are watching this very closely. Thank you very much, Governor, for the update. And when we come back,